The dawn of civilization. Primitive. Dangerous. Exciting. The handwriting is on the wall. If the human race is ever going to amount to anything, it needs
the most civilized caveman I have ever seen.
Look who's come out of his cave.
Hey everyone, this is James from Cave Dweller Music. Thank you for tuning in. We have two guests today. Is Majd and Dima from Abanamat, the Berlin heavy psych band. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate you taking the time. For anyone who doesn't know you guys, do you want to tell us a little bit about what you do in the band and what the band's all about?
Oh, wait. First of all, hello. And yeah, we're glad to be here.
Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah.
Of course. Happy to have you guys.
Yeah, Abanamat.
Yeah,
actually, it's kind of like Dima's dream. Like even like yeah, the story. I don't know, like if we can tell the story. It's too long story. Yeah, just I don't know, like the way that we met. It's just fucking funny. I think like. Okay, I will try to make it short.
We have time to tell the story.
Yeah. Like I'm from Syria. I came here like 2018.
Okay.
And then like yeah, and then like I was really just like lonely here. I don't know anybody, and like like don't know the language. We didn't speak English in Syria as well. Like I couldn't speak that good. And
you were okay.
That's from the school.
Yeah, I mean, still
school's work.
Good enough.
Yeah, and I don't know. Like I was like looking in Google Google apps, and there was like kind of like Tinder for musician.
Yes,
and I knew like. The only way I can communicate with those like people, like this is total different culture, total different community, like I don't know, even interest. And then like we chat, and me and Dima we get matched. We got matched. And then like we started playing together. He invited me for a session, like jam session. And
did we go to hangar first?
No.
Okay.
We started like in a room first, and he was like telling me about his dreams about having a fucking nice band.
It was not a dream.
Yeah.
It was the idea of just getting good musicians, and then I wouldn't do anything. I just play solos, and and it kind of goes, all by itself. So
yeah, and then like he's really good. Like he doesn't want like to play covers anymore, and it's the same for me. It's just like you want finally to make your own music, and we were talking about like some scales and this shit, and we both like kind of like same things, same scales. Even like we like total different music, but this is just about the music theory, and we really get just like in love.
Yeah, all those Oriental and Middle Eastern stuff is coming from us.
Yeah, and some like Dorian scales about like kind of like psychedelic. This was the way that I define psychedelic music. Yeah, and then like after 4 years. Yeah, Dima invited me again. Like he met with Tyler and another guy, Gary. Like they tried to make a band, and then he told me like he showed me some song, Gin and Nightwalk. And when I heard Nightwalk, I thought like, okay, I'm really now again in the mood like to be like in a band and starting writing music. Especially that was like after Corona, like. Everybody was like kind of
anxious to do
depressed.
Something.
Yeah. And then with the time, like our friend Gary like left the band. He had to move to France, and then we met Max. And after like 2-3 months, we recorded an album.
Yeah.
Awesome, and that's the self-titled, obviously.
Yeah. This one that we got now.
Awesome. And we were just talking about this before, Brendan and I. That features your two demos, right? So Nightwalk and Gin were the first two things you recorded before you did the album, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was actually to find a bass player.
Okay.
Yeah, because I got a feeling. I mean, we played with much couple not played but tried to do this couple of times, but he was or busy or wasn't in the mood exactly at that point. So I thought, okay, I need to find someone else. But then we tried couple of people, and I thought, okay, why not try March again? So it was kind of third time, right? Then you
Yeah,
joined.
because like during those 4 years, we tried maybe like 10 drummer,
Lots
you
of
know.
people.
And this thing, like, we wanted to play with really good musician. We don't like to have to compromise with that. We need really good musician. It's either you find good one, make good music with, or just like, I don't know. It
Yeah,
was
do
like
something else. That's
exactly
what we were doing,
exactly.
like playing sessions and
This was really hard, uh, kind of like phase in on our journey, like just finding really nice musician.
Yeah, I think when you have music that has like that much instrumental work to it, you kind of have to have people that can play because you can't really hide behind like the lyrics or the singing as much as other genres.
yeah, and I mean it's not the case here, I guess. For us it's just so we don't get bored when we're playing it. I guess it's so like instrumentals or not, it's still I cannot play for the same chords for I don't know more than a minute or something. Then I'll get bored.
Well, that's perfect for Psych then because you can just kind of free flow.
Right. Make it into whatever you want it to sound like.
Yep. Yeah, it feels very natural. Like the music feels very like natural, like it's just like jam session type thing. Like you guys are just having fun playing it.
It was in most cases it was coming from jams. Some songs were written from the beginning till the end, but mostly like I would say, or maybe 50-50.
Yeah, it's just like we find maybe 3-4 riffs, and then we start like to build another riffs, and it was like to bond all those riffs. Like we did really huge effort to put everything in a way that you will not notice at first who wrote this riff. It's either like the guitarist or the bassist or the drummer, or like just like you feel just like it's written in this way. And yeah, we hope it works. Our idea actually about like writing music, and just like don't play just simple fucking chord progression. We were always thinking about just make it interesting, because like for me, making music, you should not play the same rhythm people get used to. Like for me, like I know like jazz musicians, they play wrong notes on purpose to get attention from the listener. And
Right.
it's the same thing. You have like to go high and then go down with the rhythm, with the riffs, make simple, but do a lot of theory, go like in many modes, because modes like more like feeling, happiness, angry, and this thing. This was like actually our idea about like just making music. And the other thing, we are really diverse. Like everyone is from fucking another continent. Like Dima is from Russia, Ty is from the US, and Max is from Germany and from Syria, man.
It's awesome.
That's awesome. That's
But
really
Max
cool.
also came to Berlin. He's not a Berliner.
Yeah, and he's like from the south.
Our travelers.
Exactly. And like to find the way to communicate with different culture and this understanding of these things with those like in this group. Was like those people really committed. They have like this feeling that we can make something fucking good.
Yeah,
And
I think it was hard to find ways to communicate.
yeah, but you need like
mostly musically.
Yeah, but it's just about trust. It's not just about like to be skilled. You need trust. Like you need someone to believe in this project, because this is thing like the most hard thing like in the beginning.
Right. And then do you guys feel like you're at a point now where you can kind of communicate easily? Like, is it very comfortable now between the four of you?
Pretty much, yeah, because now we can jam I know, on the spot for 40 minutes easy. And of course, not everything will be good, but we record it, then you can revise it, get some good riffs. That's basically what we do now with songwriting, because that way it's way easier. You don't have to sit for hours and think about what's gonna come after what riff and stuff. So yeah, then we just jam on it, and
Yeah,
pretty much it works.
we are now like a family. Like we know everybody, like, and we have fights. We know, like, after fight we should get along again, just like this, like normal relationship. Even like yesterday, Dima was telling me like, "Mas, you're not listening." So, so I really felt like I'm really in a relationship.
No, because yesterday there was a case that Ty's hi-hat broke down, the pedal didn't work, and we thought to buy some time, right? We started.
No,
jamming.
I meant like
Was it about that?
no, I meant like the chat, because
the chat. Okay.
because
Well,
they have to
yeah.
update me all the time what happened like
Yeah.
yesterday, or
Oh, you don't pay attention to it as much.
I just forget, man.
Yeah, but Mach is also, he's a dentist, so he's
Oh,
got
really?
a lot on his plate. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I've never met a dentist that plays psychedelic rock. That's really cool.
That's definitely pretty cool.
Yeah, we joke that it's actually his band and he's just paying us money. So and yeah, because he's a dentist and supposed to be rich.
Even like Dima made a nickname for me, like Butcher of Spandau.
That's hilarious.
The area where March works.
So obviously a lot of the stuff that you come up with is just what feels right to you, but if you had to kind of say like who influenced your sound as a band, what are some bands and musicians that kind of you guys draw inspiration from?
Well, for me, it's pretty easy. Much knows it already. Yeah, it was Earthless, man. When I saw America Stay Gold video, I would, first of all, yeah, I also learned about Dead Meadow from that. It's a great soundtrack. I know if you aware what I'm talking about. It's a skate video.
Think I might have seen it.
Yeah, it's a great one. And the first what's it called? Part. Yeah, the first part was Brendan's Westgate, and it was Earthless, and I was like, what the hell is that? And yeah, that was like probably 2000. Shit, I don't even remember when was that. The video was out pretty like some mid 2000s. And after that, I was only thinking about solos and stuff and how to be that fluent and that good, and the drums, of course. Oh man, Mario's drumming is insane, so fast and powerful. Yeah, so that was kind of my idea for behind this band, just jam around, not think about much about composition, make it easy. But at the end, it's kind of didn't work out, right?
Yeah. Like influences. I don't know, like I have like some favorite bands, Tool, Opeth, but usually I'm too inspired from modern jazz. There's a band called House of Water. I really enjoy like the way the basses play in this band. Or like even there's Oriental jazz band called like or a guy. His name is like Dafa Yusuf, and the melody that he plays is fucking nice. Like you feel really in heaven. It's just like you are somewhere else.
I
It's
like
not-
a lot of
yeah.
African stuff too, like Molato Astatke. That if you know what I'm talking about, Ethiopian, I think Ethiopian jazz.
That's awesome.
Also has a lot of those scales that we use. It's called Hijaz or whatever. What's it? Harmonic
Phrygian
minor,
dominant.
Phrygian.
Phrygian dominant.
really Middle Eastern sounding stuff. Yeah, we like this, and the drumming, of course. I think African music, like what's it, Afrobeat? Yeah,
I love
that's
Afrobeat. Yeah.
yes, always groovy. And for me also, this is way more important that the drums, the rhythm,
Mhm.
must be groovy, must be rocking, or like something that you would want to rock your head on too.
It's awesome.
Actually, unfortunately, like Max and Tai, they are not here. But like for me, I'll try to express like their influences. Like Tai, he has real like kind of punk background.
Yeah, he
And
he was playing in hardcore band when he was
Nice.
Yeah, and he likes Tool as well. But and like Max, he's listening to the 70s and 80s psychedelic rock, and like kind of
mostly
like
prog.
yeah.
So like Emerson, Lake and Palmer, King
Uh-huh.
Crimson kind of stuff.
Nice.
Nice.
And Jethro Tull, of course. Yeah, like
Awesome.
we have a couple of people comparing you. I don't know. It probably he's creaming his pants, but for those comparisons. But we didn't expect anything like that. Also, yeah, some people are saying Nightwalk sounds a little Pink Floydish.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, like it's probably those sort of progressive elements that he brought into it.
I never actually listened to or dig Gilmer. Sorry. I mean, the tone is nice, but
Yeah, I like Pink Floyd. They're fucking awesome.
I like
Yeah, I love Pink Floyd.
Barrett stuff more this kind of, I don't know, funky sound, because the dark side and everything after that, it sounds too refined to me. I like it when it was more Beatlesy.
Yeah, for me, it's like the top two are "Wish You Were Here" and "Animals." Like those are my top two Pink Floyd albums. I love those.
Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, yeah.
I agree with you on "Dark Side of the Moon." I've never really been a big fan of that album. It's a little too like polished and commercial compared to the other stuff. Like, but
I like
yeah,
it.
it's got some good stuff. I just don't think it's as like experimental and like
No, I
exciting as
totally get
the
you.
other ones.
It's definitely more polished and refined for radio.
Yeah, yeah. There's more like hits on there, like Money.
Yeah, but also if you remember Captain Beyond, for example, also super clean album, right?
Mhm.
But it doesn't sound it sounds also kind of funky,
True.
or like it not doesn't necessarily has to be with probably how it's been produced and how it sounds. It's just people people who play it, probably.
True. Very true.
By the way, Captain Beyond is also a really great band.
I actually don't know them.
Okay, eh?
I have to check them out.
I'm writing
Oh,
it down
yeah.
right now myself.
They have a couple of like poppy songs that probably were on the radio. Dancing Madly Backwards.
Okay.
Probably you've heard it, but the whole album is super progressive, and it was also 70s or something like that. US band, super nice.
Yeah, I've never heard of these guys. I'm looking at the albums now. Oh, actually, no, I have seen that one album cover before for
The album cover definitely with the dude flying somewhere or
In Space. Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. I haven't listened to it though. I'm gonna have to check that out after this because I love like psychedelic prog rock stuff from the 70s. That's like most of my vinyl collection.
Yeah, but it's not. I don't even know if it's psychedelic. It's more like, I would say it's moody bluesy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
It
right.
looks like that, or like Boston-y kind of style, like almost like just by looking at the covers.
Boston.
Yeah, they had some weird like psychedelic-y stuff for some
Mm.
reason.
Do you mean just the album art, or do you mean like the actual music?
Yeah. Just album.
Okay, the album art. Okay.
But
Yeah,
it's a
'cause
great one. I really recommend. I mean, they have two albums, but pretty much similar covers, and they're both good.
You guys were talking about African music before. Have you guys listened to like any of the West Saharan blues stuff?
You mean like Amdou Mokhtar and those
Yeah,
guys?
yeah, that's how it's called, like
Yeah.
Tuareg rock.
It's super nice sometimes, but also I cannot listen to it for a long time because the rhythm is not changing. and also it's quite the same beat all over. But I really like, yeah, Amdou Mokhtar. You know this dude?
No.
Okay, I can play it to you later.
Okay.
He's a very good guitarist. I saw him live, and like it seems like he's not even like putting any effort in when he plays.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, and
that's
he
awesome.
plays with fingers.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy.
Super fast. Yeah. Nice.
I read an interview with him that he learned how to play guitar watching Van Halen videos on YouTube.
Funny.
That's cool.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, and I think they're doing pretty good now, right?
Yeah, they've done pretty well for themselves. Like they're on like a pretty decent sized label. They're touring a lot, like getting a lot of media coverage, which is awesome.
Yeah. No, I saw, I think this week or last week that they were playing in Sydney, or what's it, Opera House.
Oh, really? That's so cool.
Yeah, that one with the fucking turtles, right?
Yeah, do you mean the venue, or do you mean the?
I think Australians call it fucking turtles because it looks like two turtles fucking.
I call it the dish rack because it kind of looks like dishes sitting in a dish rack. But
Also,
yeah.
yeah.
I used to live in Australia before I moved to the US, so I've seen an actual concert inside that building. It's very cool inside.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought you would only be playing classical music or like classical instruments there, but
That's what I thought.
apparently-
Yeah, I didn't know that because when I saw there, I actually saw like a symphony orchestra type thing. It was like classical type stuff. So it's really cool that the Mock is playing in there.
Yeah, can you imagine? Nice.
That building has like a crazy history to it. The architect, there was like a design competition that they ran from like globally, and architects from like all over the world did stuff. And then the dude who actually built it, I think it was finished like after he died or something. I don't think he ever saw it completed.
Yeah, right. I think I heard that too.
I think
Nice.
where was he from? Copenhagen. He's from Copenhagen. Okay.
Right.
So you guys obviously have signed to Interstellar Smoke Records, and you have a vinyl coming out. Do you want to just tell everyone a little bit about that, when to kind of expect it, what it's going to be like?
It's gonna be turquoise and black marble, something like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should just buy it for the color.
Yeah. No,
Don't
but
think about the music.
I
Just
think right now everybody's doing colored, and actually the black is also colored because red
yeah, but it looks
usually-
nice. Like you can just put it anywhere if you're not interested in the music.
No, yeah, well, so it's gonna be out.
Yeah, and we have like
soon.
gatefold, like even
Gatefold.
exactly, and there's like pictures of us and the lyrics inside, and yeah, special thanks.
The standard stuff. Oh.
Yeah, and the photos, Ty did it.
Yeah,
Low budget
it looks
one, but
cool.
actually, yeah, everybody's telling me like the problem we had just one light, so we should like we couldn't put it like in the middle, so it's just like gonna be in one side, and this thing like you have like if you look on the faces, you see like there's like dark side and light side. People like they think like this is fucking concept that we came up with. It's just like we didn't have enough lights.
We didn't have enough time actually because
Exactly,
we wanted
yeah.
to be done as fast as we can. So yeah, and we had a deadline which we think missed.
Yeah. And
It
we
was
are
fun.
really happy with the result. Like this is
That's
kind of
awesome.
like original.
Yeah, and I mean it's cool to have a vinyl, right? For a debut album.
Yeah, and
Definitely.
I think Max came up with this idea about putting the faces in the like in the cover, because it was always say like people are gonna like just trying to figure out who's playing, and they want like just to make more kind of like connection with the listeners, so they can see our faces at least, like those is playing this music.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Brendan, did you have? I know you had some questions you wanted to ask as well.
Oh yeah. I was gonna ask about like, so you guys played some live shows. You were talking about the other night you just played one. But do you guys have shows lined up for your new album? Are you doing like a small tour?
Well, we wanted to have something in summer, but yeah, so far people are only starting to get to know us. And yeah, we will have a show in April again here in Berlin. But then maybe it looks like right now more probable is to go like a short, I mean, at least Germany or some kind of countries around Poland for sure, because the label is from Poland. We feel obliged to go there and to play for Jack. He's done a lot of stuff for us. But yeah, right now I think all the festivals are pretty much booked, and yeah, that's how you organize a tour, right? Around the something big. So and try to fill some stops in between. And yeah, we were already late for to catch anything this summer, I guess. Yeah, we're quite busy with the release.
Yeah. Oh, that's good
Again,
though. I mean,
it was
having
DIY,
yeah.
kind of no agency, but yeah, we also hope to find a booking agency. And
I think this is like one of our struggles. Like, just it's always hard. Like they have like to advertise. This kind of efforts. You should like talk to people. Hey, dude, like please listen to all my music. And it's kind of like it's like disturbing our egos, because like I don't like to go and like trying to ask everybody like.
No, it's just I guess we just don't like a cliche thing to say, right? But it's everybody. You don't want to think about this stuff. You just want to play music.
Right.
Exactly. And just the way of the connection, this is what we are missing right now. And just like I think just a matter of time, like one day or like soon, maybe we'll find just a guy who's gonna like help us, like who's like really interested about the music. And and now like we are thinking about, okay, let's jam again, let's try to write new songs. Like, don't stop. Just keep it on.
Right. So it's good though. I mean, so you're focused all on getting out your new albums, and then maybe take a month or two and try and get yourselves on some shows in the fall, and then get back into the grind again. Like it's tough. I mean, it's easy for me to say, right? But
but I mean, still the most important thing is playing, and as long as we're playing, we're not worried. I mean, playing together, we don't have to be out there every month in Berlin, for example, right? But yeah, would be fun to have more shows, but I guess it's also coming. And for now, yeah, the most important thing for us is our band retreat, where we are going to write another one.
Yeah, we scheduled kind of a vacation. We are going like to like kind of like village in the country of Berlin, and we like gonna stay there like for 5 days. They have like fucking nice stage there where we are like kind of
that's our friends also from Berlin. Oh no, from No European it's called.
Yeah, and we are gonna like just spend 5 days together, just trying to come up with new ideas and new riffs.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. With that being done, like, how do you guys usually, like, how do you plan that out? Like, do you like search out like a spot that you guys can easily get to, or is it just because of like the facility over there and that's what you
we first no because first we did this before with previous lineup, yeah, no, but different place. It was just an idea. Why not rent a house in the woods somewhere picturesque, right? And just go there, relax, and jam. So that's how Nightwalk actually came out, and lots of other stuff that was later discarded. But it was a great experience, and when we were done recording the debut album, we decided we should do this again, and then but this time we have way more friends. So
right.
and I was thinking where we can go again to this house in Poland, because that was super nice, like really no one there. The house had a huge glass wall, so at night when you're playing you can see the forest still.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, and no one around, so you can be loud as you want, and yeah, just do nice stuff.
Yeah, it's just like escape from all distractions, work,
distractions too,
kids,
right?
Like all these things, like in the city, all this building, like just go and clear your mind.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We would recommend that for every band, actually.
Yeah,
because that's a great time when you really can get creative, because you don't have any other choice. Like 2 days of playing in a row, like for, I don't know, 10-12 hours, you're just gonna get super good on the third day, and that's when stuff starts to get good.
Yeah, the other thing, like you bond with the guys more.
That too.
Yeah, just like
right.
You're not like just meeting those guys one day for like 3-4 hours in a rehearsal room. No, like you get more know them more, and we had that like many times. That's the thing, like we are not just like a band. We're really like good friends before being a band.
Yeah.
But I think you can say that you should say that about every band. No, that's the or
I don't know. I played like in many bands, and mostly we're like, okay, we are gonna play those concerts, and then
musician.
goodbye.
Yeah, it's nice when you guys get together, have the bonding that you're talking about, and then get it going. That makes everything that's so cohesive, and like the sound breaks and waves that you guys make are really great, and then it shows that you guys have a really tight bond.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean we were hoping to get there, and
yeah, and the other thing, like every guy in this band like has a vision, how the music should sound, and like I can agree with everybody. Everyone like want to make the music that he wanted to make. Yeah,
not necessarily. I mean, I think compromise a lot. Come on.
Yeah, but you compromise when you like have this kind of like time. You can't just like have like to understand this guy, to get along with this guy. And this is the thing, like when we want like to write something, it's always like, I don't like this riff, I can't imagine this riff going this song or like this way. And like having 5 days in a
row,
yeah, so you have like more time to, okay, you can disagree and then agree, and then like try to find kind of like to compromise and finally like a good music and good riffs.
Right. Well, you can say like, hey, like this won't be great for this song, but like let's save that for another song, or something like that. It's exactly. Cool. That's a cool process.
Yeah, Yeah, especially like everyone listening to total different music.
No, well,
And for-
not totally. I mean,
almost like kind of, and like
oh, Majd discovered Elder not that long ago.
Oh wow.
true, but man, same then, like I was listening all the time, going to work, listening to album, going back, listening to another album, and just like I really enjoy. And I don't like a lot of bands, but when I find one, I just like get more like emotional, get more like attached with this one, and just not like just I don't listen one time. I just listen
All the time.
exactly.
Over and over.
And with the time, you listen to the song, you more like you analyze,
Of course.
more you hear different stuff in this song, details like small details, and then you get like you think about, you just imagine like this dude how he wrote this music, or the way like he put those kind of riffs together, and this structure, how he came up with those ideas, and just like he's a genius for me. Yeah.
Yeah, they do a really great job. Reflections of a Floating World is one of my favorites from them. That's a great album.
Man, they have really nice melodies. Like I really like melodies a lot, and feel like this kind of. I think every song should has one melody that it's gonna stick in your head. You sing it like to word, just like after listening to the song, this melody gonna stick in your head. And I was always trying to do that, like in every song, like or in every like song, we should have kind of like nice melody that people gonna like just have in mind, like they're gonna like go sleep and this movie is still playing in their mind.
Right. It's the earworm that you want.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, not everybody can play solos like Isaiah, for example. So you can just listen to it for half an hour and don't be bored. Well, then yeah, we need melodies. Other people need melodies.
Yeah. So what's your favorite venue to play so far around your city?
We haven't, I mean, as Abanamat, we haven't played that many venues so far. But yeah, in Berlin there are lots of small, like, I mean, they're not underground, but they're playing a lot of or having a lot of bands like us. And yeah, that's probably all gathered in one area of Warschauer Straße. And there's a old, I think it was old train depot or something like that. And yeah, you have a lot of old buildings left there, so lots of clubs. And you've got Urban Spree there, you've got Cassiopeia, Badehaus, all nice places, like small clubs. It's nicer to play when you see the crowd, because I mean I also played couple of arenas, and yeah, there's nothing there. You just blinded by the light, and the people are 4-5 meters away, right?
Right. Yeah, it's like, why is there a barricade? Put these people right up on the stage next to me, like, let's go.
Yeah, but yeah, again, we can understand it because there's so many people, and you probably need enough space for safety or for emergency services to get with the roller, or what's this thing called, stroller.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you need to get someone out, yeah, but that's why also I don't like big concerts. I don't like going to arena. It's not a pleasant experience. Lines, prices.
Yeah.
So yeah, small clubs in Berlin are better, but unfortunately they're closing down a lot of places right now. And yeah, this whole process started some time ago already, probably like 10-15 years, right? Yeah, when the prices are going higher. And I guess first time it was around 2010, 11, where lots of artists and musicians left to Leipzig because, or other towns that are smaller and cheaper, some student towns probably, because the rent went high, and also they what's how you call evacuated, maybe a lots of squats. We had a lot of interesting stuff going on here. People just squatting a building, then making some galleries there. I mean, mostly they're shit galleries, but it's still fun to wander through them.
Yeah.
Not anymore. And yeah, most of those bars and venues where you can play some interesting stuff, not the mainstream, right? Are closing down now, unfortunately, still. And one of those is Kino Zukunft, or just Zukunft, right? They had like two or three venues there, different halls where you can accommodate like different sized bands or crowds for those bands. And yeah, it's just they're demolishing everything and building some hotels or
Offices,
other
spaces.
offices, other boring stuff.
Damn.
That sucks.
Yeah. So it's kind of it's weird to see like what people consider like progress, right? You're like, we need more shopping and more places to park your cars and things like that. But
Right.
I don't even think that they think they see it like this. It's more someone has the money, let's buy this piece of land and try to make more money. That's just it. But the funny thing is that all this hype about Berlin being so artsy and musical is because of those people that left. So and they continue to choke it, while closing those small, also mostly DIY bars and venues.
Sad.
So
Yeah, we hope that's gonna end, because like, man, like in Berlin, being playing a diverse band, like with multiculti, they call it always, it's just like normal thing. Every band in Berlin is multiculti. Everyone's like from Portugal. People come here like just to do some art and this thing, and this the way it's just fucking cold place.
Yeah,
And you have
to
like
Syria,
you have like to pay a lot of taxes. So this is like this art thing is what like keeping people or young people, because the like like Germany is like has like higher I don't know, like rate of all elder people, but like in Berlin it's totally youth community, because all young people from all Europe or the US, they're coming here to
Australia,
because it's affordable to live
Japan.
here. It's kind of affordable to make your own music, your own, like you can search in anything, like any weird thing, you will find someone in Berlin doing this shit. Just because like,
why not?
Yeah, because it's affordable. Like you don't have to think about the money all the time.
Well, is it affordable? We still have to have day jobs, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you can work in a bar or cafe and still like rent
that
and go on a vacation, or at least do your stuff, or like your stuff, your own stuff.
That's good. Yeah, there's a lot of people, even like in the US, that are just like doing a couple jobs just to get by, so they can do their shit. It's insane.
Even without trying to release an album.
Right.
We're having it pretty easy here still, yeah.
Before I started like working as a dentist, I was working in a bar, and I had like almost maybe 12 colleagues. All of them are musician, artists. Just this way, like you go to every cafe, there's like 4 or 5 fucking artists there working.
So Berlin is like European Hollywood.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
All the
But
Yeah,
the
affordable.
waiters.
but people are not coming here for the fame. This is different. Always just like you want to be famous and this shit. And here,
Yeah,
like
they
people,
want.
like they want to do their stuff. They don't care
But
to get famous or not.
coming back to the question about the venues, you don't need even venues in Berlin. Most of people like to play on the street. I mean, not more, but a lot of people do that in parks. They just bring their shit. I mean, it's kind of looks pain in the ass for me with all those batteries, battery powered amps, but a lot of people do this. They even have groups here where they communicate, like, okay, who's going to that park and what do we need? And they just go there and jam for hours.
That's cool.
That's cool. That's
So
really cool.
yeah, that's probably the good thing. Oh, and also 8mm. That's a great bar, but we haven't played there yet.
Nice. Good place to go.
I think it's, if you know about what's his name, Anton something, shit, I forgot, the dude from Brian Johnston Massacre. I think that's his bar.
Oh, really?
He has a part in that bar, and yeah, it's always good bands there, good music when you go to that place. But I mean, the venue is not a real venue; it's more a bar. But sometimes they put really small shows, probably like 50 people can fit in there, but it's still a nice place.
Cool.
So, and yeah, if you're ever in Berlin, of course, we will give you a tour.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Definitely. Yeah, I've never been to Europe before, so it's on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta hop on some planes to get
Berlin,
out there.
Amsterdam, couple of other cities in Europe. Yeah, definitely worth seeing.
I've heard really good things about Prague as well. Everyone I know who's been there loves it.
I mean, it's a bit overcrowded with the tourists, but it's a nice place. Yeah, super beautiful.
Budapest too. I've heard good things about that as well.
Mm,
Not as many as Prague, but
I think Budapest is, yeah, there's definitely those old years thermas or something like that, which one you can see them in every movie about Europe. some like James Bond kind of action going on there, people meeting in the steam rooms.
yeah.
This stuff, yeah. I mean, and of course, I mean, Europe is super small, so you can easily see all this goodness in a matter of week. Or
That's
Right.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Australia is the exact opposite. It's like
oh yeah,
6 cities in a whole continent-sized country that you have to fly everywhere.
and nothing in the middle.
Yeah, nothing.
Mhm.
That's why it's so expensive for bands to tour there, because you have to fly all the way there from Europe or the US, and then you have to fly between each city, and there's like only a couple of locations you can play. It's like you go to the US and you can just go get in the car and go city, 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 city. Europe's like same thing, city, city, city. Like just drive around the whole place.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why, of course, it's way more convenient to tour Europe. Because
Yeah.
if you plan carefully, you don't need to drive for more than 4-6 hours.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah, and of course, the less you drive, the better you will be.
Or maybe less, like from Berlin to Amsterdam, 2 hours. With
2 hours?
Yeah,
No.
That's
the flight.
crazy.
With the flying.
Yeah,
but
flying.
I mean,
The
drive
train like
4 hours. Yeah, train 4 hours
That's
from
nothing.
Berlin to Amsterdam. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Not bad.
Imagine touring US. Do you play any instruments, by the way?
No, we don't play it. That's why we have the website. It's like our way of giving back to the scene, because we have no musical talent, so we just help other people with talent.
Yeah, we have
No,
an
I
ear
mean,
for
I
it.
was just
Man, I
was
think like
interested if you had a band or had
digging,
bands
yeah,
before.
digging good music, like listening music is a talent by itself. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, man. I know many people that they can like understand just or like enjoying a lot of stuff what you think like you should be a musician to understand or to like, but that's not true. Just like listening is like a big part of playing music.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Your album, I would suggest to listen to with headphones on. You know what I mean? Like, so you can just capture it all, you know, stuff like that. Or like, it just needs to be played real fucking loud.
Yeah, that's for sure. I like loud music. Not, I mean, I like playing music loud because otherwise, yeah, you don't hear all the stuff that was intended.
Right. That's why I like to, you know, headphones. I feel like they helps with the immersion, you know, and you can just like just have it all in your all there, no distractions, really, you know. Like it's great. It's the way I like to do it when I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like any song you should listen to it, and it's either like with a headphone or with the good quality like speakers, because otherwise you'll even like I don't know like Marcus Miller, he said like don't, if you want to listen to the bass, don't listen from your phone or like from the speaker. You need the headphone. You need the headphone. Like you can't hear that good. That's why like.
Or like a decent vinyl setup with like a decent speaker system.
Yeah.
Exactly. To get all the details, because otherwise it's just like you're like deleting a lot of nice stuff in the song.
Yeah. Yeah, what I find crazy is people that buy vinyl and then have like terrible speakers, and like what you're missing like the whole point. You're missing like the richness of the sound. That's the whole draw of vinyl. It sounds so crisp and clear, and you hear everything.
Right.
Man, like my room, I got all the furniture from the street, but my speaker cost like 1,000 euro.
That's awesome.
My couch, like, maybe I bought it second hand for 10 euros or like this.
No, but actually, Majd lives in a pretty good area, and there are a lot of stuff, good stuff, people put just on the street for other people to take.
Huh, that's cool.
It's not all that bad. Actually, yeah, I've seen LP players also working, and it says it's working. Take it before it rains, and
yeah, it's a nice thing. Like in Germany, they like if you need like to get like off of something, just put it in the street. Like you pack it really good. That's not gonna ruin from the weather, and people like they don't want like to just throw stuff away. Just like want like to give them to other people to use them.
That's great. I love that. You don't see that in the US.
We had like so we do like a every month there's like a bulk pickup, and last year during the spring we made our whole. I live in there's two different cul-de-sacs, and they're like right next to each other, so we have like basically a private neighborhood. And last year we had this big group text, right, with all the neighbors, and we did a tagless tag sale, and we just hauled everything right out to the front, and then we posted it in some like the town's Facebook group or whatever. And then I got rid of like all the kids' toys, all this like stuff that I was like wasn't worth like throwing out, but like could be used by somebody else. And like everybody in the neighborhood had that. So there was 2 cul-de-sacs worth of houses. And we just like set up for the weekend. They were just like, come on through from this time. And then, yeah, we had people coming from all over, and we ended up with like nothing.
You don't even have to go anywhere.
Right. And then if everything didn't go or whatever, bulk pickup was like that week. So it was just going to get picked up and taken by the bulk pickup people anyway. So yeah, it was cool. It was a cool thing. So instead of seeing it all thrown away, like, you know, kids' toys and things like that are getting recycled.
That's good.
Can you find some rare vinyls on stuff like that?
That would have been neat. Only I don't know. That would be pretty cool if someone did. If they did, I didn't see it, but yeah.
They kept it for themselves.
Right. But yeah, there's like 10 or 11 houses on this like little spot right here. So they all did that. It was cool.
Nice.
And Bring, I know you had some questions about food and beer. I know that's something you're always excited
I was
about.
ask about well, you know, Germany's just ever so filled with beer.
Oh yeah.
What's and you guys are drinking beer right now. What are you drinking now? And then what's good to drink in your area?
Oh, in our area, it's not. I mean, Berlin beer is not so good. We're mostly drinking Bavarian.
All right.
And yeah, this is Augustiner. Just some lager, really nice one. Tastes like, I mean, drinks like water.
Yeah. Nice, Chris.
Yeah,
Actually,
Chris.
I'm not drinking beer. I'm
Yeah,
drinking mate. You know this mate from like Argentina, South America? Like they drink it like hot. It's kind of like herbs, like you put it
No,
with
I
water.
think it's a bark, tree bark. They
Yeah,
crush it and then it's
yeah.
a tea.
And they put it with a caffeine and make it cold. It's really nice. You should try that when you come to Berlin.
Yeah, I definitely will.
What's it called again? Sorry.
It's a mate.
Oh, yerba mate. Yeah, I love that stuff. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just
sparkling.
Yeah, it's not like a cold, like usually it's a warm beverage, right? You drink it with this metal straw and shit.
Yeah.
But this is just made in the format of a Red Bull kind of stuff.
Okay. There's one that I drink here that's like it comes in a yellow can called yerba mate, and it's got like that stuff in it, but it's like cold and non-carbonated, and they mix it with like
non-carbon. No, those are carbonated here.
Interesting. Cool. I'll have to try that.
It's pretty nice. And lots of people drink it with vodka in clubs.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, kind of like vodka Red Bull.
That's awesome. I didn't even know that. Wow.
Vodka and mate. That's awesome. And then so I guess like what's popular for beers over there now?
Oh, it's I don't know.
They're like Berliner Kindle.
I mean, yeah, here in Berlin you mostly get cheap beers. Because I think they are a bit cheaper than the ones in Bavaria.
Yeah. They are like pills. It's kind of like there's bitterness inside.
Yeah, so the popular beers are the ones that are like 89 cents or something like that.
Yeah.
Those are just popular because Berlin is poor but sexy. Someone said that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but no, I don't like Berlin
You
beer.
drink a lot of Corona.
Corona, yeah, because sometimes when I'm hangovery, because it also tastes like water or drinks like water.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, unfortunately, Max is the German guy in the band, and he's not here to
answer the question about beer.
Yeah.
It's all good. And how about like everyone, like thinks about like German food, or at least I feel like people in America are always like Oktoberfest and bratwurst and all that stuff. But there's got to be something better than that. Like, what do you guys? Cool restaurants out there?
Man, German food's here is Asian food.
Pretty much like everywhere, right?
Yeah, like nobody's eating like German food, even like Germans as well. Like, just like this is the nice thing, like in Berlin, because there's people from everywhere here. Like, you can find all the kind of foods, like
of course.
Mexican, Oriental, or I don't know, like even like fast food. It's like kind of like Turkish fast food in Berlin. Like, this is what Germans like mostly eat. Like,
not only Korean, lots of Korean fast food like fried chicken and kimchi and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean like after 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like you can find all kind of like the cuisine here in Berlin, and yeah, but I think like most of people in Berlin, like they are vegan or vegetarian, and that's why like people don't think a lot about how the food tastes, just like about being tasty or like healthy. And yeah, this is the most important thing here for the food.
Sounds like Los Angeles. It's what it's like there as well. Everyone's always
Yeah.
looks cares about their looks and health, and it's all like vegan, non-GMO, like organic,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah,
Pockets.
a lot of local, regional
Yeah,
stuff.
farm to
Affordable,
table.
probably.
Mhm.
Organic stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
Pay 5 times the price for the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but it still probably supports the farmers around Berlin, right? Or
Yeah,
around any
no,
other
it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
good. It is good, and you can tell there is a difference in quality between organic and standard stuff. You can tell, but it's just some places charge so much more for that.
I
Yeah.
actually like more non-organic because I mean if you get
Sustainable.
if you get like a bio tomato and the regular one, I think the regular one like from Spain would be twice as sweeter and get more taste. I don't know why is that bad, but I prefer the one that has more taste.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and the other thing is the organic ones don't last as long. Like it goes bad much quicker.
It's true.
Yeah, so well, those are just I don't know fashion and probably in Berlin.
With the the Turkish fast food, is that like kebab wraps, like the
Yeah,
doner
of
wraps and
course.
stuff?
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love that stuff. Yeah, that stuff's
Yeah.
great.
And just like in every corner here, like everywhere, man.
It's the same in Australia. That's like whenever you in Australia when you go out drinking, like 1 in the morning, everyone gets Turkish.
Yeah, of course. Those
It's
are
the-
the only places that are selling food, right?
It's the best too because it's so greasy and like it's just hot and greasy, carbs, meat, sauce. It's exactly what you want when you're kind of drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, ultimate drunk food.
They have a lot of food trucks or like food carts,
Ugh, not really.
like street foods.
I guess most of the street food is localized somewhere in the designated areas, so people can go there. Yeah,
Like little gastro parks.
gentrification and stuff.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm very lucky here because I'm about 25 minutes from the Mexican border, and we have like just crazy good street food and street like street taco trucks and stuff. Absolutely like awesome quality, and it's so cheap. It's like $2 or $3 in most food trucks for like one of the best tacos you've ever had.
I love Mexican food. It's great.
Mhm.
It is so
Oh,
good.
in fact, lots of people think I'm Mexican here.
Really?
Yeah. Even one time I went to buy a lucha libre mask, and the girl thought I'm also Mexican. She started talking Spanish to me.
That's
funny.
Yeah. I don't know why.
You're mixed up.
Yeah, I am mixed up. Yeah, but still not that. Yeah, because my father is Japanese and Korean,
Okay.
and then mother is somewhat Russian, I guess. I don't know. She's also from Ukraine, so it's all complicated. You never know. Russian, Ukrainian. For me, it was always the same. No, yeah, sorry. I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But you still
Brendan.
have a lot of relative, like
Yeah, of course.
relative
course.
in the Ukraine. Yeah.
I have I know a few people like that as well. They've got family on both sides. It's tough.
Yeah.
Brendan, did you have any other ones there? Because I just noticed we're actually running up on time there.
Yeah. No, I think we were good. We covered it.
Cool. Well, then I have 2 more questions for you guys. One is going to put you on the spot a little bit. If you are stuck on an island with a solar-powered CD player or Walkman, what would it and you could only have 3 CDs to listen to. What would they be?
3 is good as something. Okay, need some time. What? You have it?
I don't know, like I like songs more than albums, and
Yeah, but then that's why you have to think which album has more good songs.
Yeah, that's the tough part.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can be a greatest hits too. Greatest hits are okay.
It's a hard
Yeah.
question, but
I said like one time, the movie soundtrack to The Crow.
Nice.
To the crow. Nice.
but somehow I will play our album.
No, what?
Yeah, because you're
I'm
gonna
tired
die,
of
or I
it.
don't know.
No, I cannot listen to it anymore.
Yeah, but
Playing
you're
is
in.
different, but listening, no. So I would definitely get Earthless one.
Yeah.
Which one? With the Violence of the Red Sea. I don't remember the red cover with elephants and stuff.
I
That's a
know.
long one. It has a lot of good songs.
I'm gonna look that up right now.
From the Ages, right? Was that
From
the one?
the Ages. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Super good.
What a great band! I got to see them live too. It was awesome. Right before 2020.
All right. I've seen them multiple times, a lot of times. Yeah. Actually, Isaiah was my teacher.
Cool.
Yeah, well, then probably Jimi Hendrix, Electric Ladyland,
Great album.
for sure. Oh, The Mermaid. Oh, I was what's it supposed to be or used to be 19 something. I bet that's a super badass song.
I actually just wrote an album about his life and career for Black History Month last month. He's that's so influential, such an amazing artist. It's such a shame he burned out so quickly as he started like just peaking. It would have been awesome to see where he kind of went in the next like 10, 20 years.
Yeah, that would be with all the synthesizers and
Yeah, exactly. That's like what he would have done with like the technology as it progressed. He could have
in
done
the
so much.
80s, a lot of interesting stuff, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And okay, then the last one I'll go with one of Wolf People. That's a really great band from Britain. No, don't know which album. Probably second album. I think it's called Steeple, something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Steeple. I'd never heard of them before. I have to add them to the list with that other band you mentioned before as well.
Yeah.
That's this dude has a angelic voice.
Oh, really?
It's like really so beautiful. It reminds me a lot of Moody Blues as well.
Awesome.
Well, I know because not just because it's British too, but and the guitars, I think they use all the. It's not the point that they use all the old stuff only and kind of record analog, but the guitar tones when the solo comes, it's super badass. I like this crazy fuzz that you can almost not control. Like if you hold it for a bit longer, it starts to go crazy, but he controls it really good. And I mean, those also two guitars, super badass album. I really recommend that. I can listen to it lots of times.
That's awesome.
So, what do you think?
I would go like 10 days. What was it? It's a Tool album, 10,000 Days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll listen to this one.
Course.
Yeah, and Pink Floyd as well. Dark Side.
What? If maybe on the same island.
Yeah.
Which
else,
Pink Floyd? Really? Dark Side?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
I didn't.
I like it.
It's like
I would never
just
think.
dreamy, man. It's just like
It
you're
is dreamy.
on an island, man.
There's a really cool version of it called Doom Side of the Moon you should check out.
Yeah, I think.
And I will go with Domination of Hobbit.
Oh, okay.
Progressive rock.
Something to bang your head to.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can do good on the desert island with just 6 records.
Yeah, it's a tough question. But some
It
people are
is.
like, some people are
Yeah.
really fast. Like I'll ask some people, I ask everyone this question because I just want to see what people like say first. But some people like immediately like boom, 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 three like albums
Yeah,
straight away.
they get
I'm like, damn, that's impressive. Like you just had that in your head. But some people like, I need some time. Like,
Yep.
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
think
that's
it's
tough, man.
yeah, it's not easy because also sometimes you can like one album more
yeah,
from your rooster of favorite albums, right? So
yep,
today you just think this would fit more still. So
yeah,
yeah.
definitely. Your mood determines which ones you pick as well, like what you're feeling that day. Yeah, it's a great question.
Yeah, it's kind of I mean probably everybody would think about this question. So yeah, that's a great one. I mean,
And
we
then
all have thought about it, right?
exactly, yeah. So if you could only listen to this like a few albums, what would it be? It would be harder if people said like you could have three songs. That would be like impossible. I could never narrow
Yeah,
that down.
no, that would break my head.
Yeah. So I have one more question for you guys. If people want to buy your album or listen to your music or give you a follow on social media, where should they do that?
Oh, well, so we have our LPs and CDs are selling on big cartels.
Bandcamp, right?
Yeah, Bandcamp and Interstellar's Big Cartel, and following it's pretty much everywhere where
Yeah,
you
but the fastest way, Instagram will say.
yeah, Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
We're trying to be there as much as we can. Although, yeah, I mean it's of course nice to talk to some people, but it's hard to do all this stuff. But again, nobody likes it, right? And
No.
then everybody's saying it. We'd rather play some music and don't think about this shit.
And for anyone who's listening as well, the band will actually have a track, the opening track to the album Gin, featured on our mental health sampler in May. So that's another place you can hear them if you haven't heard them yet. And yeah, just wanted to tell you guys, thanks so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate you guys taking the time. It was really cool chatting to you.
Yeah.
And if you do another album, we'll love to have you back on to talk about that one too.
Oh, that's for sure. And yeah, thanks to you.
Yeah.
Thanks you
Thank you
too.
so much for your
Was a
time as well.
Really
Hell
nice
yeah.
conversation. We felt like talking to to someone
Who's really interested
Or
about good
see.
music or about like finding or just discovering new bands who nobody knows. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
That's
same.
really
Yeah, of course. Thank you for
appreciated,
that.
man.
Of course, and the same with you guys. It's like we could tell how much you guys actually love the music and care, and just it's more about the music than anything else for you, and we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
So-
get you some live shows.
Yeah, let's get you some live shows. Exactly.
Yeah, we hope like
Yeah.
one day we will have like a tour in the US for sure.
Definitely, I will be there.
Yes,
Hit up Hartford, Connecticut. Do
VIP.
it.
For life.
Yeah, if you do come to San Diego, I have a bunch of spots I can recommend to play at. So
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
like Dima told me about Sacramonte. It's from San Diego, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
man.
all the same.
You have really
groups.
good music there. Yeah.
we do, and a lot of really cool venues too. Like some really cool small ones that are really intimate, and then some like bigger ones. But kind of whatever you feel like playing, there's something you'll find. There's a ton of spots.
Yeah, definitely. San Diego is a go-to point for us
yeah.
because lots of friends and yeah, bands we dig are from there.
That's awesome. Yeah, if you come down, I'll take you to get some good street tacos.
Oh yeah, Awesome.
For sure.
Finally, then I can fit in.
Yeah.
Awesome.
As a
Your root.
Korean Mexican.
Yeah.
We got a lot of
If you
good
need
Korean
some
food.
pizza, Connecticut's got you.
Well, everyone at home for listening, thank you so much for tuning in, and come back next time for another guest.